In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Anthropic's new tool, Claude Computer Use, to do some really cool things with NotebookLM. And we're also going to discuss whether it's something that you actually want to use or not, because I think that's going to be something that each person has to decide once you learn all of the different details about it that most people are not even talking about today, but absolutely should be talking about. If you don't know who I am, and this is your first time meeting me, my name is McClain, and I help professional creators, solopreneurs, and operators grow their business with AI. And I'm on a mission in 2026 to use AI less by using AI best. And in order to do that, we need systems. And Claude Computer Use shows a lot of promise for allowing us to use Claude Dispatch, as well as Claude Code and Claude Code Remote, to create some very powerful systems to automate our work and get things done while we're away from our desk, so that we're able to be more productive and grow our business. And if you want to learn more about the tools and the systems that I've created to help people like you grow their business faster, just check out the link in the description for the 1-hour content strategy kit. Before I show you to use Claude Computer Use with NotebookLM, there are two things that I want to talk about very briefly that no one's talking about but absolutely should. Of all the use cases that I've seen demonstrated today, there are already tools that can do these things either for free or very inexpensively. And even if you don't look at all of the software that's made available today, many of the things that people have demonstrated are totally possible with Claude Cowork. And Claude Computer Use is just overkill. Because what no one's discussing is that Claude Computer Use is very expensive. I'm on the Claude Max plan and I finished using it for this video. And if we go to the usage, you can see that I went from 0 to 24% within a single session in just a few minutes. And as you're going to see, I only did a couple of things that actually would have taken me a couple of minutes if I did it myself. And so you have to be very careful with what you think you're going to get done with Claude Computer Use. And if I'm being honest, some of these things ChatGPT Operator and ChatGPT Agent Mode can do as well. And I actually think that the way that's set up is a little bit safer than the way this is set up, because I have to take over and sign in with ChatGPT, but Claude Computer Use has no problem logging in with my credentials if they're saved in my browser. Let's get into the demo and let's see how this thing actually works. Claude Computer Use is a new and a powerful feature, especially when it's paired with Claude Dispatch. If you want to use it, you have to use Claude Cowork. So I'm going to paste in our prompt and hit go, because I want to see just how many directions Claude Computer Use can actually follow. So I've given it a very detailed set of instructions. I've told it to go to YouTube to search up its own title and to use some extensions and put some stuff together. And we're going to see just how well it can perform, and then we're going to audit it. One thing that's most confusing about Claude Computer Use than anything else is the fact that there's no button for it. Claude determines when it needs to use it, and it simply activates Computer Use whenever it feels the need to do so. That's something to keep in mind when you turn it on. And so for this particular session, I need to give it access. So I'm going to allow it to read my clipboard and write to my clipboard, and I'm going to allow it for this session. If we look in the progress bar, we can see that Claude Cowork has actually made a to-do list of everything that I requested. And this is going to help keep it on track. And so now what it should be doing is navigating to YouTube and searching, and we can see that that's what it's doing. And so it's searching the page for the NotebookLM card, and it should be in the top right. So I don't have the Chrome extension installed on this one. So I'm going to tell it to use this one right here. I'll take a screenshot, and it's right that it doesn't see it. So I'm just going to point it to the one that it should use. And it's executing JavaScript because that's how it actually interacts with Chrome and presses buttons and everything else. So it's asking me to click on the icon for it because it can see it, but it can't use it. I'm going to tell it to use this one instead. This is actually the one that I was hoping it would use, but for some reason it just wasn't showing up in the beginning. So while it's working, I want to show you something really quick. But just like that, it's already created the notebook for us. Let me go back over here because I really do want to show you this. It just started using Claude this session to record this video, and we're already at 18% usage. Claude Computer Use is very, very expensive. Claude Cowork is already expensive because of the number of tools that it actually loads, but this just takes it to an entirely different level. And it's only performed 3 steps, but it's used almost 20% of my 5-hour usage. So these 3 steps are the equivalent of 1 hour of co-work essentially, or each of these is equivalent to 20 minutes of co-work. That is a lot of usage, but now it is inside of NotebookLM and it's running the prompt. It's creating the list of use cases. But instead of looking at it inside of Claude, let's just come over here to Chrome and watch Claude work in Chrome. So NotebookLM has responded, and I think that the next thing Claude is supposed to do is generate a video overview. Let's watch and see what it does next. So it did make the right decision to go ahead and build a report without waiting for the video, because I didn't tell it to wait for the video. And so now it's gone back to waiting for the video overview. I'm going to tell it not to wait for the video overview, and I'm actually going to give it some more instructions of items that I want it to do. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can take control of this from Claude Dispatch. And so now they're paired together. I'm going to hit let's go. So now you can see there's a chat right here where I can send messages to Claude to actually keep working on items. So it's looking at the report. Now I'm going to send it more instructions. Don't wait for the video overview to finish. Instead, I want you to go ahead and click the download button above the sources and download all of the sources into a single folder. And then I want you to start a new task inside of Cowork and study all of the unique ways people are using Claude Computer Use and look for the ones that are truly unique and that actually provide real leverage to people using Claude. Send the message over, and if we open Dispatch, you'll see that it's thinking, it has my message. And so now it's starting a new session because I sent it just as the other one was finishing. Allow for this session. All right, and so it's actually going back to the right NotebookLM tab. It should click the download button in the top left corner. It's probably looking for. Based on all of the videos released today on March 24th, we have a comprehensive use case report and a competitive analysis, 25 YouTube videos analyzed via NotebookLM. Part 1 is a full consolidated use case list from NotebookLM. Man, there are like 38 different use cases that everyone has talked about today. That's a lot. Part 2 is what Claude Computer Use can do that Claude Cowork, ChatGPT Agent Mode, and ChatGPT Operator cannot. But number 1 is native desktop application control. Number 2 is local file system access without upload. Now, that's something that it can do that ChatGPT can't do. Number 3 is native messaging app interaction. That's number 1 over again. Number 4 is playing native games. Okay. Number 5, remote desktop triggering via dispatch. That's unique. But there's really only 3 things. So number 1 is native desktop application control. That's 1. Number 2 is local file system access without upload. But that's the same thing as Cowork, so I really don't count that one. I'm looking for Claude Computer Use specific use cases, advantages that it has that Cowork doesn't have. I want to see what it brings to the table. And the number 1 thing, if we look at number 1 and we look at 3 and 4 is together, which are the same thing as number 1, native application access. It really only brings in remote desktop triggering via dispatch. You can trigger it, but dispatch is its own thing. So the only thing that Claude Computer Use really brings to the table is native desktop application control. It can control your apps on your desktop if you wanted to. Everything else has already been installed via dispatch or via Cowork itself. And this just takes advantage of those features because they're all integrated together. Some of the partial advantages that Claude believes Computer Use has is controlling professional creative software. So for instance, I could probably use Computer Use to edit Descript videos, but it would be insanely expensive. Also, ad platform management. I'm not certain that I would use Claude Computer Use for that. Meta already has tools built in where you can turn off ads that are underperforming. This is one of the use cases I saw that immediately made me think about the fact that there are already solutions for many of these use cases that people are saying you can use Computer Use for. I saw one video where a really big YouTuber was saying that you could do this for Instagram, or I believe it was LinkedIn DMs, and there's already software for that. Instagram, there's already software for that as well. ManyChat, $10 a month, I think, somewhere around there. So it's very inexpensive, very good to use. There are already solutions for that. This is expensive, as I've shown you already. And so if you're going to use Computer Use, you probably want to use it for an expensive or very valuable, high leverage use case. Not trivial things like, oh, I'm doing NotebookLM research like I did in this video, or the majority of the use cases that people have posted about today. I don't think when I read through the 40 to 50 or so use cases that I gathered on my own, that I saw any of them that were actually worthy of the amount of usage that you're going to burn through just using it. And then finally, it gives us a summary table, capability, Claude computer use, Claude cowork, and ChatGPT agent mode. Now, for all intents and purposes, ChatGPT agent mode can go to NotebookLM. It can click around and look at the summaries, but it cannot do all of the things that computer use did tonight. Let's go back to dispatch and check up on what we have going on here. All right, and so we have our paper. These are the high use leverage cases. So overall, my assessment of this tool is that it's pretty cool to see that they've done this. And I think that they could have stopped at dispatch and I would have been just as impressed. I don't see this as adding any real value for me personally because of the risks associated with giving it access to your apps on your machine and the obvious security risks of what it can and cannot do, as well as how expensive it actually is to run when you can do many of the same things, almost everything besides work inside other apps with Claude Cowork by itself. So you've watched me use Claude Computer Use to go to YouTube, use a Chrome extension to export the videos to NotebookLM, prompt NotebookLM to get information and data from those videos, then turn around and create a video overview from those videos, and then download that content, study that content, give me a report about use cases that provide leverage, and it was able to follow those directions meticulously. We also use Claude Dispatch to keep it going and then to stop Claude Dispatch from my mobile device. And so the tool truly is special. I'm just not sure that it's something I want to use for the simplest tasks. And I'll be honest with you, I totally use this workflow to help me put together this video that I recorded tonight. But if you want my research agent that helps me put together all of my ideas to flesh out things for my content, then check out the link in the description. And be on the lookout for my video tomorrow that's going to show you why you need to stop building skills and what you need to focus on building instead is going to be a true game changer. And if you haven't done it already, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, take care, have a good day,